I wish he knew about the Discord. Not the Discord I was a part of, the Discord he was a part of with Keffels, Gay Fesh, and a couple of Demon Mama's fucking mods and shit like that, where they all were cataloging their detractors and shit.
Boblax was just trying to, like, you know, find some way to save his own ass.
That's
Like,
you! You're doing that right now! Tipster, at one point in... Dude, there's this one... Okay, I'm not gonna spoil it. There's this one part in this call where I fucking lost my mind because Tipster straight up fucking lies about Keffels' intentions, right? And I know this is a lie because I was there when she fucking said it.
How are you different than Bobak?
That's a very, very good question.
At the end of the day, if like that's your perception of me.
Oh, come the fuck on! This is the shit that I'm talking about! He does this all the time! You will sit there and you will make such a fucking perfect point and it'll be like, agree to disagree. Like, no! Engage with the fucking point, fatty! Engage with the point, asshole!
So why did you go so hard on Keffels? That doesn't make any sense. So why did you go so hard on Keffels?
I'm not here to talk about Keffels. Say it. 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 I'm not here to talk about Keffels. Say it.
I mean, I'm not here to argue like in defense.
Fuck
or anything.
off. Fuck off. Oh my god, dude.
I hate this.
Because you manipulated and you fucking gaslit him, right? And what happened is that while Boblax came away from that conversation thinking it went well, or I don't even think Boblax think the conversation went well. He just kind of went home with his tail tucked between his fucking legs. And honestly, I'm so pissed at myself that I fucking gave Tipster the idea to do that. If you're trans, do not fucking feel like you need to defend objectively disgusting shit. Just because you're trans and just because the person that you like is trans, that does not mean that you should defend them when they're wrong. My hatred for Tipster has been revived. Thank you, Tommy. So now we got to see Tipster and Tommy soon. I got to see this. I got to watch this.
So I know you came here to watch me sort of challenge Tipster and everything, and I do, and I think I get right to it. But if you came here to see me go after him on Vosh.
It wasn't, yeah. I saw this. Tommy didn't do a bad job. But then again, it wasn't necessarily his job to like hold Tipster to like every single shitty thing that he ever did. But he did end up holding Tipster to a lot of the shitty things that he did. And we get to watch Tipster squirm. And it is frustrating as fuck. But it's still pretty funny.
Keffels, or what they might call evil art. Let's put it that way.
Evil art. That's a good way of
putting it.
putting it.
Came to the wrong place. Number one, I'm not prepped for it. Number two, I hate bread too. Number three was my birthday streams. Number four, I got bigger issues with him. And you know what? I'm going to talk about his character and his actions, the way he treated friends and the way he treated me personally, which is bad enough as it is. And, you know, I'm like a big believer. You can think whatever you
Waiting
want.
to get verified. I trust that you're of age. Yeah.
I'm not saying he believes anything that inaction is criminal. I'm not saying that, making no accusations, but I do stand by the principle, you can think what you like. All right? I might not have anything to do with you. I might say you're an idiot. I might say you're a bad person, but you can think it. So, and not to mention the fact I wasn't really on, you know, Tipster said this and that's, oh my God. And he said a lot of dumb stuff. I do remember that. And that's another problem. I don't remember everything. So,
well, I mean, also the thing that Tommy isn't mentioning is that he was pretty drunk too. So, I mean, like, there's that. I think, yeah. You're right.
But
you're in the server now.
What he did to me, I do remember what he did to others, and that's what we're here for. So you're expecting some kind of like a bread tube like political challenge? You're not gonna get it. I didn't do it.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
It's that kind of essay stuff and evil art stuff. It's never been.
He did a good job for the impromptu shit.
But I don't even remember all the ins and outs. I was totally not prepped for it. There is one thing, however, that I wish I pushed back on. He makes a comment about Augie being all like Jason. When I challenged him, I thought he kind of shoehorned us all in there. I did not push back on that like I should have or like I would have liked to. I know Augie's made some nutty stuff. I don't remember them all, but if I remember correctly, Augie
honestly, I'm at the point where I think I've watched enough Augie to understand he only believes like half of the shit that he says. You know, like he'll deliberately make like inflammatory comments like just because they're funny. Like
comments. when he was 16. I've known
He's
Augie
right
since he was
wing.
15 or 16 years
He's
old.
right wing,
And
but
I
he's not
also
like
know,
a fucking
when
not
you're
a
teenager. You think,
far
I
right
know
nut
it all,
job.
and nobody can tell you different. He showed me that in open folders. And a lot of the more extreme positions you might have kind of just go away with living everyday life, paying your taxes, paying your rent, getting things done, having a you're just not.
I agree with this point, cause like I agree with this point, cause like once you get old, like definitely like I was like pretty far right when I was a teenager and shit like that, because I had a lot of free time on my hands. But the second I started having to like go to college and like be more active in that sense, be more socially active, and like, you know, getting a job and working, it's like you don't have time for that shit. You don't have time to be like, I hate these fucking minorities, blah 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 blah. Like you're just like, dude, I just you start letting a lot, you start letting go a lot, and it's just like you start to realize like how stupid it was to like care about that stuff in the first place. It's like, who gives a fuck? Like everyone's trying to work and survive. Like there's no grand conspiracy, there's no great white replacement fucking bullshit. Like it's all that's stupid, it's dumb. It's just people who have way too much free time worrying about that kind of shit.
Not as binary on issues. You know, there's movement there.
He's right wing. Yeah, and he's not Ralph or Fuentes.
He's a much different man than the boy I knew. And if he has more extreme statements,
he used to be like very, very political,
right,
but now he's
I'm not even familiar with him. So, and I don't think he has. I think Augie is. I wouldn't call him a good liberal or anything.
Yeah, definitely not.
You know, I'm sure he's not voting for Kamala.
Libtard.
But I don't. If he is an extremist, I don't know it. If he was an extremist, I wouldn't take it seriously. Same thing goes for Turkey Tom. If you're extremist when you're a teenager,
Tom's more left-leaning now, or more left-leaning. He's a centrist, basically. He's a centrist.
So I think I should have pushed back on Tipster. Last thing, I hate disclaimers. Disclaimers suck. I hate them because I think a lot of times they're designed to kind of shut people up, or in most YouTubers' cases, if this video results in some kind of bandwagoning, flame war, or maybe even a harassment campaign, it's not my fault. I'm just criticizing. All right. Do what you want. Say what you want.
Just play the video, Tommy.
Be a human being about it.
Holy shit.
Get out. Do what I do. Don't turn it into an MOS like we say in the Army. An MOS is a job. What job you signed up for. Don't make it. Don't do what Bobax did. All right?
Bobax.
And don't be a part of people that are doing that kind of brigade.
Don't do what Bobax did.
I've never been a brigade guy. As long as I've seen brigades, I've laughed at them from the people that I don't like. And a lot of times the people get brigaded, ask for it, they double, triple, quadruple down. But I've never been for them. You know,
Tom is a centrist.
A couple days, maybe.
Yeah.
But, you know, when it starts to turn to weeks to months, I'm not for that. And I am not doing. But if you have something to say it. I'm not telling you to shut up, because I think disclaimers are two-ended. It's CYA and shut up. You know, I'm not telling you to shut up. Say what you want. Speak out. If you come to a conclusion on this. Last thing. That was the last thing. P.S. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Here's the video. Just watch it.
Thank you, Tommy.
Let me know.
It's a 4-minute intro.
That's good. Happy
I've
birthday,
had longer
man.
intros.
I do appreciate the donation, but this is not going to be an easy call for you. I'm going to tell you right now.
No, that's fine. I'm here to take my lumps. I'm here to take my lumps.
Well, here's the thing, Tips. And like, I'll get into the deeper stuff later. I don't understand, and this is more of a question than a criticism. I don't understand. Like, I get being worn. And I think this is what happened to you. I get being worn down by the commentary community. I get being worn down by the fucking pedo shit and all that other fucking horse shit. I get that, you know, you're trying to explain some nuance and something you believe, and then you get turned into a pedo and stuff like that. By the way, I was never one of those fucking guys. I get the frustration. What I don't get, and you got a fucking second chance after you fucked over me, you fucking the rest of those guys over. That's what I don't understand. I don't understand that.
No, you know, honestly, like Nick kind of pointed that out on Twitter. I think it was like yesterday. And I said something along the lines of, you know, I don't regret leaving the community. It was just time for me to move on to.
I don't. First of all, let me correct you. I'm going to correct you. You never left. You never left the community. You left your crew. The community you're still in. You're still a commentator.
Yep.
That's the truth. Yeah, you are. That's the truth.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
if I
agree to
necessarily,
disagree.
Like, agree with that.
Agree to disagree.
You're still doing drama. You're still talking about the trending topics.
Dr. Disrespect?
You might be doing gaming and whatever the fuck you do. And I've always said your retro stuff is fucking top notch. I mean, that's one of the reasons I liked you when I met you in 2016. But you never really left. Nobody leaves this shit. You left your crew. That's what bothered me. And it was my crew. You did me dirty, and then you did them dirty. I don't understand that. And I forgave you.
Yeah, well, like I was gonna say is what I was telling Nick in a response on Twitter was something along the lines of like, I don't regret leaving, but I regret the way I left because like
Yeah.
I would have liked to leave.
The way you left was not only kicking and fucking screaming, but literally blaming and getting mad at everybody because they didn't defend your disgusting fucking lolly shit. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Because people didn't stick their neck out and died on Lolly Hill with you? Like, really? Are you fucking kidding me?
Leave where we were still on good terms or whatever, but I obviously like dropped the ball on that like tremendous.
And I really wish Tommy knew. I really wish Tommy knew. I really wish he knew, dude. About the fucking Discord. About the fucking Discord. I wish he knew about the Discord. That, not the Discord I was a part of, the Discord he was a part of with Keffels, Gay Fesh, and a couple of Demon Mama's fucking mods and shit like that, where they all were cataloging their detractors and shit. I wish Tommy knew about that. Because that shit is fucking crazy. That's insane.
You tried to connect them to the alt-right.
Mm-hmm.
How's that fucking possible? You're fucking Hispanic. They fucking took you in. Despite me telling them not to. I like you. They literally took you in. Augie, Bowbacks. Fuck him now. I get that. Augie, Bowbacks. Like, everybody. They took you in. The only reason, I've been meaning to say this to you for years. You contacted me in 2016, right before Baited, and we connected over a criticism of me working with Keemstar, right? Did I throw you away? Yeah. Did I fucking block you? Did I tell you to fuck off? No, I was like, all right, let's hear this. Let's check out your content. You know, we both got the retro gaming thing in common. And then you eventually were able to get a platform. You got 100,000. I never got that. Like, basically through my connections. And me fucking seeing how cool you are. You know that, right? I mean, I'm not saying you didn't do it yourself. I'm not saying you did, but like all that is because you were upset with me going to Baited, even though it was nobody, I had nothing going on. I needed fucking money, the whole nine. That's where it started.
Oh, no. To be clear, like, I never had a problem with you going to Baited. Like, if anything, I was like, yo, like, get your bag. My thing was just, like, at the time, I wasn't, like, the biggest, like, Keemstar fan.
Yeah,
so my thing was just,
not yet.
Just be careful.
Not yet.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're talking specifically
all right, in fairness, yes.
He wasn't the biggest Keemstar dick sucker yet.
That was your position.
He would be later.
But it started off, but the reason we got into DMs is because you were critical. And then when we talked, it was like, yeah, look, get your bag. I get it. And I'm like, look, I think I remember something to the effect that I will stand up to him when I see fit. But I mean, I'm sure, that's pretty much what it was. And then, you know, the whole Ian Miles Chung thing happened, and you took full fucking advantage of that. Everybody embraced you. Fucking Augie embraced you. Bobax embraced you. Nick embraced you. And then 5 years later, you're
okay, buddy.
Trying to trap him into some fucking
donut sign,
trans horse shit. I mean, what the fuck, dude? I don't get that. Why? What did they do to you? You like me? Like my whole thing is right. Tips. Like I didn't. If you notice, I didn't jump on the train. Like I don't know why you blocked me because I wasn't. I didn't do shit to you on Twitter. My whole thing was. They got what they deserved because you showed your fucking true colors 5 years ago, and I just accepted it. And you've never apologized. I know you apologized to Nick, and you said you regretted what happened with the whole Ian Miles Chung thing, and because like you know, it's one thing liking tweets about my kid starving, right?
Yeah, that's so fucking dirty. That is
It's
so
another
dirty.
thing if I was cool with you, and you're trying to suck up the Medicare's crew, not directly Medicare, but that whole crew.
It's so
So when
pathetic.
you fucking turned on
Oh,
them.
I was never trying to like suck up to that.
It
group,
looked
to be
like it.
clear.
No,
Why
I
is
think
my-
if we went back. I
That's
think
the
if we went back.
He was. No,
No.
he was. We talked in private about Medicare. He was there for the Medicare shit. He liked Medicare. No, he was there sucking up to the Medicare crew.
never.
You
He
put
was.
out a
That
tweet
was never-
prior to the Ian Miles Chung incident happening, publicly telling everybody you were distancing yourself from me. Right? Even though I didn't do anything other
Scumbag.
than go against Medicare.
Actual
So that's a little
fucking
tough to believe.
scumbag.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't recall that.
I do not
You were
recall.
fucking sucking
He
their
is
ass. You
running
were
for
riding
office.
high.
He does
And
not
that
recall.
turned into a relationship with Augie, which turned into a fucking 100,000 subs and a plaque. I was never anything but nice to you.
Mm-hmm.
And after you did me fucking dirty and I figured out a way to survive it, I forgave you, even though you never came to me balls to bones and said, I am sorry.
He's just this clout snake. Yeah, literally.
So why should I believe you? Like you didn't do shit to me on this whole Keffel thing. You didn't do fucking
But he
shit
cares.
to me.
I would
It
still
was
say he
fucking
cares more
Augie
about the
Bobox.
hug box.
Tipster did it to him. Right. Bobox, even though he's a fucking shit, right? He still didn't deserve that at the time. So why should I believe you now? And I'm saying that honestly, not like trying to like get you. I'm like, why should you believe that now?
No, I mean, like, it's the same thing like I told like Nick or whatever. Like, I own up the fact that like I definitely made mistakes over the course of the past like year and a
You
half.
sound like Bobax.
But like I don't.
Yeah.
You sound like
expect-
you really
Yeah,
sound like Bobax.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
What do you mean?
Because we saw Bobax and he was just like, yeah, you're right, I'm wrong about having. He doesn't forgive everybody. He doesn't.
He's just like, yeah, I made mistakes.
difference
No,
between,
he
like,
literally, it's literally Bo Blacks. It's literally Bo Blacks. He's like, yeah, I made mistakes. I fucked up and blah, 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 blah. It's like, okay, but like, let's talk more specifically about your mistakes. It's like, well, I don't recall that. I don't remember doing that. You know, no, I don't actually agree with that. Agree to disagree. It's like, what the fuck are you taking accountability for, you fucking snake? What did you do wrong? Right? I want to hear it come out of your mouth. Not like, yeah, I fucked up. Fucked up how? Did what? What did you do? That was fucked up. What are you admitting to?
Boblax is I feel like Boblax was just trying to like, you know, find some way to save his own ass.
That's
I
you.
feel like that's
You're
you.
doing that right
Except
now.
Yes, yeah, I'm sure there's some truth in that. But I feel like that's like you, except you were trying to get into the community.
That's
What's
why
the
I
difference?
like Tommy. Yeah, because even in his
I-
drunken state, he can
what do you
still
mean?
manage to pull through.
Well, I feel like you fucked me over to get in good with any community that would take you in, and it just happened to be mine. Well, it's fucking ironic. And I
That's
was
true.
never nice to you. You made a public tweet distancing yourself from me. You have never apologized for you, and I decided to forgive you. And then 5 years later, you're basically saying Nick, Augie, and even Bobax for that matter, he doesn't are adjacent to fucking alt-right people. We worked with you.
Harvester.
You know how
Right now, I'm
careful we
playing
were. You
Crow
know how
Country.
we don't fucking like racist assholes.
I'm gonna play
You knew
multiple
that.
horror games.
You knew that about us. You were in. And I think what happened to you is you got sick of fucking getting optics checked, just like Bobax. And you started.
Because he got optics checked on what? On the fucking lolly shit. He got optics checked on the lolly shit. He saw that his good friends weren't going to stick their necks out and defend drawings of fucking children. And he got fucking mad at them for not doing it. So he's like, fuck this shit. Fuck this crew. See, here's the thing. He's a clout chaser because he wants a hug box. Tipster wants a loyal hug box to defend him and all the retarded shit that he fucking does. Like, we can literally see that because whole Augie's fucking crew and shit, like stuff like that. Boblack's like, we're Tipster, we're not gonna defend you on this. You're fucking wrong. You are literally wrong. And so he abandoned them, left them, to go to Keffel's crew because he knew, well, if I pander to this crowd, they have undying blind loyalty to anybody that that just runs down and just says the talking points. So he went and did that. And not only he could have done that and nobody would have had an issue with it. People would have said, that's kind of gay, but whatever, Tipster, do you. He decided to fucking try and smear them as Nazis and shit like that to try and get them fucking deplatformed and stuff like that. Right? And I'm not gonna lie, I took part in that fucking shit because like fucking dude, all right, listen, I was in a dark place, okay? But no, like I was like super political brain rotted, right? And I said like, yeah, they're kind of like Nazis and transphobes and blah 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 blah. But then afterwards, right? After the whole Vosh folder, realizing like, wait, all these people are fucking insane and crazy, right? Let me reanalyze what I thought about these people that I used to not like, and found out, like they're just centrist. They're not that right leaning. Like, it was stupid. It was so dumb. But you know what? We change. We stay hungry, we devour. But yeah, like that whole going after Augie's fucking crew and smearing them as transphobes and fucking shit like that, you know. I wouldn't say Tipster went out of his way to try and get them deplatformed. Keffels definitely did that, but Tipster enabled it. Tipster enabled Keffels into trying to do that. And just to be clear, Tipster at one point dude, there's this okay, I'm not going to spoil it. There's this one part in this call where I fucking lost my mind because Tipster straight up fucking lies about Keffels' intentions, right? And I know this is a lie because I was there when she fucking said it. I was there when she said her intentions in private. I heard it. I knew Tipster saw it. Tipster knew it. Everyone that was in that lefty content creator Discord knew she wanted to counter after hours. She wanted to go after hours crew. She wanted to counter that whole she wanted to counter the entire commentary YouTube sphere. That was the express purpose of doing that, was to be, we need to make it more left wing. We need to counter and we need to debate and counter these right winged people in the commentary community. That was the whole point of it. But Tipster in this conversation, you'll see, he literally plays stupid. He literally plays dumb.
Resent the people that were helping you. That's what I think, and you can respond now.
I mean, I don't know if I maybe
Oh
I'm
my
misremembering something, but I don't know if I ever said all you guys were alt-right adjacent. I know that I was asked that question.
You better
brainwashed by politics once, yeah.
because I don't got the shit in front of me, but they'll find it.
Mm-hmm.
I know that I was asked that question specifically about Augie, and I said yes because of some of the people he associated with. But I don't
Because
think I
some
ever
of the
said that
people he
about-
associated
Not
with,
Nick.
the same fucking people you did. Just to be clear. The same people. This is why dude, I just like the one time I think, Tipster, I'm going to give you a break. I'm going to give you a break, Tipster, like I still hate you, but you know what, he's got a couple banger tweets, okay? It was kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Then he does this shit. It's like, dude, no, this is not true. What the fuck are you saying? Because of the people he associated with? You mean the people that you did as well? Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Nick,
we'll
for
see.
example.
Okay, I can't get you because I don't remember. I don't know, but I felt like it was a community thing. I didn't feel like it was just
Cannot
like
be
Augie or
honest.
Nick or what have you.
Because he was a
Well,
screaming
Do you
Riri.
remember
I like the
on,
screaming
what
Riri
was
shit,
it,
in my opinion.
It was
I like the
Michael
screaming
Alberto
Riri shit.
stream. I was specifically asked that by Aiden
Mhm.
about whether I thought that about Augie. And I said, I think that he's alt-right adjacent because some of the people he engages with.
Mhm.
But I don't think I ever said that, definitely not Nick, for example.
Yeah.
I don't have any reason to believe that.
Nick used to be right wing, and now he's left. I mean, you know that. You knew that at the time. That's half the reason we got in a fucking fight, because we couldn't put our fucking politics and act like fucking grown-ups. Both of us, by the way, not just me, not just him. I don't know, man. Like, my whole thing with the recent fucking Capitals thing, I don't really give a fuck what your sexuality is. I don't give a fuck who you support. I don't care if you're a leftist. I really don't. I don't.
So he's labeled
Right?
them falsely.
But it's just, it felt like you were trying to get
Not just that.
through
He
her.
plays dumb to Keffels' intentions. Like, well, I don't know exactly if that was Keffels' intention. She said it as clear as fucking day. I got the message. Go ask Bunk. Bunk was there. Go ask Bunk. The intentions were very fucking clear. She wanted to counter the right wing shit on fucking and it's not to say Bunk did not participate in that. He honestly just joined the server just because it was a server to join, and he just chatted and stuff like that. I mean, Bunk wasn't even fucking live streaming as much. He wasn't even making videos as much. He was kind of doing more or less his own thing. Bunk didn't bother playing a part in any of the shit. He was just in a Discord server full of lefties. She copied Zan basically. But yeah, like it's just the whole Tipster dude. It's like he's such a lying slimy fuck. He's literally Boblax. He's just lying.
She was riding high.
I know
Actually,
he's lying.
You kind of got her on the dip, to be honest with you. And as far as like trans stuff, even Augie, like, moved more towards the center as time went on. I just feel like you were trying to tie us up with somebody. I don't fucking hate trans people. I just don't want to say the fucking pronouns. I don't want to be told what to fucking
Bro,
do.
you gotta go.
And I think they feel the same way. Probably less Nick than any of them. And I think Nick fucking targeted you 4 years for a reason because you broke his fucking heart. And he's not going to say
He was
that,
as much
but I
his
will.
fault as Nick.
You broke his heart.
Wait, did you catch what Tommy said? He admitted that he was as much at fault as Nick. Well, in terms of their fighting, right? Because apparently, because I don't know too much about it. This might have happened in the background. That's why. But Nick and Tommy got into a fight, and I guess they're not on the greatest of terms. Because of the politics stuff, right? That's basically what he's saying. He's saying mutually, like they could not set aside their politics, and they were both being cringe, basically.
So how, like, I understand, like, everything you said to Bobax is 100% legit. And by the way, I did retweet one of your tweets or said, or took a picture of it and said, you were everywhere. You have no reason to fucking take him in. He did you fucking dirty. He teased you for months. You know, I didn't fucking have a problem with it when he was doing it, but I would have a problem with it if he tried to come back to you and unblock you all of a sudden. I get why you think that's bullshit. How are you different than Bobax?
That's a very good question.
At the end
Tommy.
of the day, if like that's your perception of me,
Oh, come the fuck on! This is the shit that I'm talking about. He does this all the time. You will sit there and you will make such a fucking perfect point, and it'll be like, agree to disagree. Like, no, engage with the fucking point, fatty. Engage with the point, asshole. I sat here for 5 minutes articulating my point. Engage with it, cunt. Like, oh my God, it's so annoying.
Why not?
God.
Like, why not? Why not? Don't give me a fucking political line.
Yeah.
Why are you different? Tell me from the heart.
I mean,
God, it's so annoying, dude. I hate
don't
this.
even know what to say.
I don't even know what to
Do you
say.
see me as just
You
like-
don't know what to say
like we want
because
real
it's true. You don't know what to say because you don't have any excuses. It's true. What he said about you is true. You are just like Bo Blacks. Yet you're over here trying to act high and mighty.
or something like that because it was on the internet. We never stood in front of each other and everybody's content.
No,
eventually. Do you see it that
when
way?
we were friends, when we were friends, I genuinely did consider you a friend. To be honest, like even with like the recent stuff, I
At least
didn't have
humor it.
anything
Yeah, at least fucking
personally.
humor it,
You still
dude.
block me.
reason why
You
I-
still block me.
Well, I was just gonna say why. I didn't really want to engage with this like community all that much, obviously, and then
Because they didn't die on
what
Molly Hill
upset
with
me
you.
personally was when you used the fact that you had me as a friend on Discord to drag me into a call on Lolcal Live.
Really? You're gonna complain about that? You're gonna complain about that when you fucking retweeted and liked comments about Tommy fucking like Tommy abusing his kids? Like, get the fuck out of here,
It's a
dude.
stupid thing.
Did you?
to get
Did you?
upset
Hold
about.
on a second. Hold on. I'll give you. Did you block me before or after that? Be honest.
It was after.
Okay,
It was
fair
after.
enough. All right, fair enough. We were trying to. You know what? I have no problem with that. If that's true, I have no problem with that. You know why? We were trying to exploit you. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that
For
was
sure.
kinda
All right,
like,
fair
you
enough.
know,
All right,
just-
let that go.
you know,
I'm
Do you think
me-
gonna
tipsters
give
were
you-
getting
I'm gonna
calling
concede
in?
on that one. Yeah. But
Yes, because I think Tipster thought that he was gonna come in and it was gonna be like Augie's stream where they just talked about Bo Blacks and then that was it. And like no, like he would not bring up any of this shit. I think that's what he thought was gonna happen, but you know, once Tommy was being direct with everything and stuff like that, because I think initially I saw Tipster donated and he commented a couple times about like because like Tommy was talking about the Bo Black stuff. So he thought he was gonna go in and talk about Bo Blacks, but Tommy immediately is like, no, I want to talk about how you wronged me in the community. You can immediately hear Tipster like manipulatively shifted. Like he's like, yeah, I actually came in here to say I'm sorry. Like, no, you fucking didn't. No, you fucking didn't, dude. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we
no, because
chatted up
you know what my
pretty-
feeling was. But you know what my feeling was. It's not exactly good for you. My feeling was, fuck those guys. They're the ones that fucking kept you in to begin with. So if you're gonna fuck them over, I told them you're no fucking good years ago. That's how I felt. So I didn't have to, like, I forgave you. So why do I gotta get mad at you now? You do shit to me. You did shit to me years ago and I'm over it. Same kind of the same way I feel about Bobax now.
Yeah. But no, like I
Yeah,
can openly
if you
acknowledge
block
that,
me
like,
for
the
that,
way-
if you block me for that, I get it. We were definitely trying to use you. For sure.
No, I think
Yeah.
in hindsight, I think it was like a really stupid reason to block you. Honestly, it's just like I could have easily just like not responded to that call, and then afterwards talked to you like that was pretty fucked.
You could have
up. You
called
didn't
me
have to do
during
this
the
to me.
fucking Kevil shit and say I feel differently about things now. I'm not saying you're gonna tell your sexuality and shit, but you can say like this is something I believe in. I'm sorry.
You became friends with Keffels, I would have been totally okay with that. Like the whole sexuality thing. I mean, that's like, her making you realize your sexuality. That's fine. That's fine. I would have been okay with that.
Socials. What the fuck ever? What do I care for your socials? Look.
Yeah.
Oh, you know me long enough. All I'm trying to do is make people laugh and get rewarded for it and get a donation. That's fucking it. That's all I've ever fucking done. And you know what?
Yeah.
I have not done it the easy way, and I have not done it by
Done it the
walking
Aki
the
way.
fucking line and doing the most trending topic thing. I did it the way I thought. I don't believe it anymore. Howard Stern did it. He did what he believed. That's the way I've always fucking done it.
Yeah. Yeah, ultimately, like, my thing is, like, obviously, like, when it comes to, like, our political views and stuff like that, like, we don't align and whatnot.
We used
But
to.
I can own
We
the
used
fact-
to. We
I
used
can
to.
own the fact.
We used to.
No, I mean, I've always been
Yes.
pretty left.
Yes.
It's
You were a
obviously not as much
Christian.
as now.
You were a
But,
Christian.
But
Yeah.
you were okay with
I
fucking.
just wasn't vocal about it. I didn't.
Well,
talk
you
about
were
it.
okay. You were okay with fucking Medicre's crowd at the time. At the time that they were the most right wing. You had no problem pandering to them, at my expense. And you know what I was doing at the end of the day? I was sticking up for crowd, who deserved it, and I'm glad I did. Even though I took a huge L, lost subs, the whole fucking nine. Keemstar waiting to swoop in on me, saying I starved my kid. And I'm the one that got you noticed to begin with.
Yeah.
How do you feel? I gotta be honest with you. Look, if I did that to somebody, I'd have trouble sleeping at night. Not because it's like the worst thing in the world to do, but just because like fucking I was cool with you. I don't get that. I don't understand. And that's why I say like it's almost the old Medicare. I don't think he feels this way anymore because I get the feeling that Cancer's changed his views on a few things, and I use the Ralph thing as evidence. The way he
Oh
talked
my
about
God.
it, he didn't totally bury him when he could have. Like, do you really like? I have trouble believing that you don't see everything as a means to an end. I want to like be proven wrong or something, or like sort of like what just happened with the blocking over the lockout thing. That's legit, right? Like, how do I know this isn't different now? How do I know how do I know you're not gonna be ultra right wing next week?
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Oh,
Literally,
definitely not.
yeah, I agree with Tipster on that. That's not gonna happen because literally the only people that are left that are actually fans of fucking Tipster are Keffels, or they're coming from Keffels. Tipster, if Tipster's gonna pivot to the right wing shit, he's literally gonna have nobody. There's gonna be not as fucking soul to fucking defend him. Like, he is not gonna do that. There's no way.
Well, like I see, like for example, like a lot of people saying this is like my return to the community. It's like
Anywhere
no,
near a walk in the park.
I'm not returning to the community. I'm still kind of doing my own thing. It's just a matter of like I'm just tired of like I don't see the value in continuing to have like a feud like with you guys, and I can acknowledge that I didn't perfectly.
The
handle
value
the way
of
that-
I have, yeah, because it fucking blew up in your face. You tried to do it. You tried to pull it off for like a year and a half, and it blew up in your face every fucking time. So yeah, now I don't see it as worth it anymore. Yeah, no shit, retard.
left the community. Yeah, I kind of like I fucked up, and I can own that. Like that's my thing. Is like I didn't come into this
Why?
call to argue
Why
with you or
did?
try to
Why?
like,
Why? I'm not. Look, I don't think I'm arguing with you. I'm asking questions.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm
no,
asking
of course
questions.
not.
Why did you resent us because of the way the community turned out? I mean, I didn't like it either. I was bitching about it in 2019. This is the year of the pedo. Remember that whole thing? I was bitching about it then. That was a year we were good by
I
then.
mean, you and I had conversations about that. At the
I
time,
hated
where
it.
it's
I hated it.
It's we missed the old days of drama when
Sure.
it was like
Over
making fun of
FIFA
people
or
The
some
ultimate
shit.
centrist, yeah.
stupid shit or whatever. Like
The
girls
Holocaust,
photoshopping their, like, Instagram
I don't
pictures
really
and
know what
stuff.
to think
Like, that
about
shit
it.
was
I agree
fun.
to
I'm looking
disagree.
at your
It
stuff
wasn't
now. I'm
fun
looking
anymore.
at your stuff now. It's all political.
It's literally all
Yeah.
political, except for the
Yeah.
Dr. Disrespect stuff.
Do you really think you're the guy to be doing this though? Be honest. You're
I
entitled
mean-
to do it. I'm not saying you're not entitled to do it. You weren't the most politically astute person I ever met. I'm not saying
Still
I am.
isn't.
But I always
Still
thought it was way better
isn't.
than you in this department. At least as far.
I will never not hold this over Tipster's head. The fact that he said, like, you know, the good thing about Israel Palestine is that people aren't talking about trans people anymore. Like, oh my god, dude. Like, you're just not, you know, even Xanderhall, for as stupid as he is, he has some knowledge in the political field to have a take.
Far as just like
You
knowledge
know?
history, the whole mind might be because of all this.
Jesus Christ, man.
Like, do you, I don't know. I mean, you might have really strong feelings about this, but I know you weren't anti-Trump. I mean, you have every right to be anti-Trump. I'm not telling you not to be. But
Gives him a bone for it.
like, is this really you? I guess that's what I'm asking. Is this you? Is this really you?
Yeah, I think
It's
so.
who's gonna who's the easiest
That's what I'm
crowd to
saying,
pander
it's like,
to?
I've
And
always
honestly,
been,
Tipster
like,
chose the wrong
left-wing.
crowd.
I just never.
Yeah, but a lot of left-wingers turn
Because you got
Gamergate.
to remember, like, a lot of people, especially in like the commentary space, like their whole thing was like, do not talk about politics because like you're just gonna cut your audience in half. You're gonna alienate half your
And
audience.
which you did, by
And so
the way.
that's why I kind of like kept it to myself.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah. That was
Yeah,
my
to
whole
get
reason
along
for, like, not
to get
talking
along
about
with us, who were seen as publicly right wing. I mean, is like I
no,
said,
no, it
Uh-huh.
wasn't that. It was more.
Yeah,
from
yeah,
an
yeah,
audience
yeah,
perspective
yeah,
of, like, you don't
motherfucker,
talk about
yeah.
that stuff because you're literally gonna cut your audience in half. That's what like was always like nailed.
So
into
why did
your
you go
head is
so
what
hard
made everyone
Keffels? That doesn't
agree.
make any sense. So why
Uh-huh.
did you go so hard on Keffels?
I'm not here to
Or
talk about
from
Keffels. Say it.
Keffels?
Say it. Say it.
Who
Say it.
turned
Say
out
it.
to be a crook, by the
Say
way.
it. Say it. I'm not here to talk about Keffels. Say it.
I mean, I'm not here to argue like in defense
Fuck
of Keffels or anything.
off.
Like
I
that.
didn't
Fuck
I didn't
off.
I didn't
Oh
ask
my
you. I didn't
God,
ask you.
dude, I hate
You
this
went
dude.
hard for it. That's a
I hate
fact.
this.
That's
I
no
hate him.
excuse.
I hate him. I hate him. I hate
To
him.
argue
I hate
in
him. I
defense,
literally hate him.
You didn't fucking rip anybody off. I'm well aware of that, but you did defend her, and you went in with Keffels. It did feel like I'm jumping on a new bandwagon. I mean, honestly, Tipster, I'm going to tell you flat. I think you're apolitical. I think you always were. I don't think you're left. I don't
Asking
think
the
you're
right questions, yeah.
And I think this was.
Yeah.
I
mean,
that's the way I feel.
ultimately,
That's the way I
the
feel.
way you feel, and that's
Yeah.
fine.
That's the
but,
way
like,
you
yeah,
feel, and that's
not
fine.
right.
Agree to disagree, buddy.
I never had these conversations. The only thing you ever got fucking charged up about since I known you was I remember this conversation. What was his name? Not Billy Mitchell, the other fucking asshole, Todd Rogers,
What?
right?
Mhm.
Because I remember having this conversation. Boy, I bet Billy's next, and you were like, he is next, and he was.
Mhm.
He was. Whether he did it or not, I don't want to get you sued, but he was. You know, so it's tough to believe that this is all coming from your heart. Like I haven't, maybe because like, you're not that much younger than me. Fucking, I haven't changed that much. I didn't change. The only thing I changed politically is when I went to Iraq.
I want to see him arguing with Flan. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Who, Tommy or
It's very
Tipster?
difficult for me to believe that
Yeah,
you're
I
not.
mean, that's fair. Like ultimately,
I mean,
like
that's
you're,
fair,
you're
dog.
free to have
You're free to
whatever
you're free to
opinion
have
you
whatever
want, but,
opinion
like,
that
no,
you
like,
want. You're free to it's not Tipster, it's not an opinion. He's making a point against you. You're supposed to engage. That's what's supposed to happen. You're supposed to engage with the point that he's making. Not like, wow, agree to disagree on your opinion. No. He's saying you're doing this thing. Why did you do this thing? He's asking you a question. You're supposed to answer. It's not agree to disagree. It's a question.
I just think my interests have changed, and so as a result of that, my content reflects.
Wow,
that.
that's so convenient.
Well, am I going to see a fucking video in 3 months that's like Jeremy adjacent because it's getting more views? Because you're not getting.
He's already doing that. Here's the thing that Tommy's not understanding. He's already doing that. He's like left wing quartering. Like he's literally just that. It's just as fucking lazy. It's just as sloppy. It's just as stupid. Like, it's literally that. The regime of Saddam Hussein was bad. Agree to disagree.
That's what? Sorry, I didn't.
And
catch
that's
that.
Jeremy adjacent. You know,
Germany?
Jeremy,
Oh, Jeremy?
quarter.
Yeah.
Germany adjacent?
Gordon,
Definitely
yeah.
not.
Yeah, no.
Me and Jeremy are on the
Uh,
complete like
Yeah,
complete
but there was a time
opposite.
when you weren't. There was a time when you
Mhm.
weren't. And you, by the way, you
Mhm.
did your work back in the day. One of the things I always liked about you is, and I don't think you're like this anymore either.
I would
You
say
didn't give a shit why
if
somebody
Tipster
lost
wants to
their
come back, if Tipster wants to be welcome back, unprivate all your fucking videos. Unprivate all of them. Unprivate all of them. Full transparency. Let people go back and see the kinds of takes that you had in the past.
whether it was
And
left,
let
right,
them
or
make their
between.
own opinion.
Who cared that they
Let
lost their
them
channel?
make their own
Who cared about
opinion.
censorship, right? And that's not necessarily
Let them make
a
their own
left or
opinion,
right
Tipster.
issue.
Come on.
You fucking follow the line. Now, I think you'll be okay with a right winger getting banned.
Mainly Tipster? Oh.
I think I have a bit more of a nuanced perspective on it, where like I'm not like super on board with like deplatforming or whatever, but like if somebody's using their platform for things.
What was the point of the Discord then? What was the point of the Discord that with you, Keffels and Gayfesh and other people, where you cataloged your detractors? What was the point of that? What was the point of that Discord?
Things that cause like real world harm, then like
That's subjective, and that wasn't your fucking view.
I mean,
back
obviously
in the
it's
day.
subjective.
You know, but that's not what you didn't care back in the day. Now you do. Real world harm is 100% subjective. Free speech is what it's about. That's what you were about.
Mm-hmm.
You were 100% about free speech. Something I always respected about you. So I don't know. Like, here's my fear. I'm gonna be just completely, totally honest with you. That Nick is gonna, because Nick's picks at Bowbacks right now. You're gonna use this opportunity to come back, and hopefully everybody forgets all the other shit, and you know, you get your channel back in order. Because like I guess fucking she's not coming back.
He finally hit 100 viewers.
Well, you could.
He finally hit 100 viewers. It took him like 8 months or some shit, I think. He finally hit 100 viewers.
I suppose. But I mean, it's not the future.
And that was immediately after the Augie stream.
Trump wins. Well, Trump wins, actually. You're probably better off staying left. You're better off staying the opposite wing of whoever's in
I despise Gayfesh.
It's always the smart move.
That is not a unpopular opinion here. I used to be cool with Gayfesh at one point because I had no idea how much of a cringe fucking loser fucking they were. Like I didn't know about the Nick flagging thing. I didn't know about the reporting what's his name? Ricada to the bar. And this was before the cocaine controversy bullshit that happened. Literally trying to threaten his license all because literally just because he was a right-winger. Like, so stupid, so fucking dumb. And the mass flagging, reporting, deplatforming, and it's not even they don't even do that to right wingers. Gayfesh did the same exact shit to fucking President Sunday because he was questioning Demon Mama about the fucking Glooby shit. Just to be clear.
You should have stayed on the right until Trump got
What are you trying to hide, Gayfesh? What are you trying to hide? You did that? Yep.
I'm not in it for like a grift or anything like that. These are like
because Lyrics rated him.
Have, and so my content reflects those views.
I don't believe you.
And I mean, I can tell you don't believe that, and that's fine. You don't have to. I'm not here to.
Yeah, because because here's the thing. You know what? Tipster's actually right about that. He's not here to prove it to anybody, right? He needs to stay in line. Otherwise, he's going to lose what's left of his audience.
I'm not here to destroy you.
He doesn't need to prove it to Tommy. He just needs to say it just in the off chance, you know, one of his fans is what. Just in the off chance one of Keffels' little harpies are fucking watching him right now.
And I think I've been really fair because you've seen me over the years. You know my content, right? I usually would start screaming at somebody like you.
Cuz let me tell you, Tipster in private is a very, very different person than what he sells publicly. Very, very different. Very, very different. Tipster in private is a lot more timid, and a lot more forthcoming with details. a lot more. I mean, everybody kind of is in private. I try to be the same. You know, obviously, sometimes I say things that are TMI when I shouldn't. But like, I generally I don't like keeping secrets. I don't like keeping secrets unless they're like super, super important. Then obviously I will. But I don't like keeping secrets. You know, I don't like keeping secrets about myself. To be clear, just to be very, very specific, I don't like keeping secrets about myself. You know, I want to be like honest. Wow, I didn't know that. Yeah, true. Didn't know.
Yeah, I mean, like I told you, I was here to take my lumps, and that's what I'm here to do.
No.
Are you taking your lumps just to get back in?
No, I don't want back in. I've made that.
Then why are you here?
Like, even
take your lumps for what?
For
what?
Or whatever. Like, I can own that I fucked up, and I treated you guys poorly, Like, I
What
can
what is the
100%
point?
take accountability for that.
Well,
but I
yeah,
don't
what
want
about
that.
what about those
Like I said,
left wing
everybody's
Nazi?
talking about.
What about those left wing Nazi commies? Are they gonna fucking be okay with that? Because as far as they're concerned, we're killing fucking Jews in the Holocaust. Are you gonna be okay with that? Because I gotta be honest with you, I don't think your side is all that forgiving.
They're
I think
not.
our side's a little more forgiving. I mean, when I say our side, I don't mean the right. I mean the comment or whatever this clique is. Because I forgave you. I forgave you when you did me dirty. And I was nothing but nice to you. Nothing but nice to you. Fucking loved you, bro.
Yeah.
And I know we're not. When I say I loved you, I mean more content. Like we weren't the best fucking friends in the world even before that. I'm not trying to fake this shit, but I loved you. I fucking loved it. And then I fucking sucked up my pride. And I
could never.
You should apologize. You
I
really
could
should have
never.
apologized to me over emails, Chunk.
I'm way too petty.
Fucking decent father. I'm not the best in the world, but I didn't let my kid fucking starve. My wife called me up and said the babysitter, who by the way called every fucking day at that point and said my son was sick to the point where like he just sniffled. And she called me, and she was closer walking distance than I was. Said, well, she's choking because you wanted me to walk over there. And I didn't want to do it because it was my day off. It was my day to stream with Dave. So I told her, you go pick him up. Oh, by the way, he's 8 now. He didn't die.
Yeah.
So I'm not a bad dad. I could, you know what? I'm not the best, but I'm not a fucking bad dad. And you were okay to cash on that.
You get ran on me, yeah.
Here's what I'll say, Tommy. I was way out of line for that. And I thought I apologized.
Why did you do it?
For that.
No,
Really?
Why did you do it? Why did you do it? Why did you do it? I want to hear it. God, I wish Tommy asked that. I don't think he does ask it. I want him to ask it. It's like way out of line for it. Okay, why'd you do it? Why'd you do it? Doesn't make any sense.
I apologize to Nick. You
But
never
I'm gonna do
apologized
it
to me.
But I'm gonna do it now, and I mean it. I'm sorry. I should have.
No, fuck you. I should have never done it. Why did you do it?
Never.
You're sorry. Why'd you do it?
To you, I knew you were a good father to your kids. And I
This
should've
makes
never
you look.
focused on
This
that
makes
to
you look
and I
worse.
Genuinely.
This makes you look worse. Then why did you spread it? If you knew Tommy was a good father, why would you spread allegations? Why would you like and retweet shit about Tommy being a bad father? Why the fuck would you ever do that? Such a scumbag. See, this is the shit that I'm talking about.
I appreciate it. I'll take
On the webcam on the right, no.
I'm not-
I said I can own that.
No, he is
treated
not.
you
He
guys
is not
bad,
the cake. He is
and
not the
way that I
jiggling
left,
cake in the
even though
background.
I don't
no.
regret leaving. I
get leaving. I get leaving. If my soccer thing took off, I'm fucking gone. I'm doing this once a week. Because the pedo shit drives me crazy. It drives me nuts. It's like, what did I get in this for? And I'm talking about fucking age of consent shit every week. I get that. 100%.
Oh my god.
100% I get where you're coming from there. But yet it's fucking fuck us over to get in with her. And she's a rotten person.
Yes.
I never did you that dirty.
Pop off, Tommy. Yes.
Yeah, I made fun of you. But I mean, everybody gets it in the ass. Like fucking Nick's fat, you're fat, I'm fat. Everybody's fucking getting goofed on. You can't fucking get mad at us for that. Everybody's getting in the ass at all times. And here's the upside: we get paid. I don't get that, man. I don't fucking get that.
He's just sitting there silent because
And you
he
like
literally has
me
nothing to say,
because
dude.
because the reason you watched me is because I fucking punched up all the fucking time, no matter what it cost me.
You piece of shit. God.
Yeah.
I stuck up for you. I fucking forgave you without the apology, and I still stuck. Motherfucker, man.
Tipster is vindictive, yeah. It's a fucking little shit.
Yeah, so you're right, chat. Some of this is beer, but I mean
Some of this is beer, yeah. Some.
You're right. I probably would have blown him up and made fun of him or something. But I fucking mean everything. I don't understand. Blowbacks, I get it. To some extent,
Yeah.
because I think is like if you watch Open Folders, which by the way, you were involved with,
homie.
like I get because you can see the pattern. The pattern is the same. Nick said it's not the same. He's not the same guy he was. That's true. He's just open folders, and whatever's going on in his fucking life is like an overdrive. I don't know what it is. I'm not a doctor. Well, I don't know. I don't want to fucking just yell at you. I want to enjoy myself. It's my fucking birthday, bro. What's up?
Can I ask a
Sure.
couple of
No,
questions?
sure, Jeannie. Go ahead. By the way, it's my
So-
tips. This is my new producer. She's doing a great job. Matt kind of moved on. I don't know if you know that, Tips.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Matt moved on.
What? Okay.
Go ahead. Ask him.
Yeah. So first question is, can
Pan, I
you lay
guess,
out directly how Bo Black's backstabbed you?
I wouldn't use the term backstab. My thing that I was communicating in that email was that Nick had mentioned on one of his streams that
How you present yourself? Yeah.
Boblax did like this double speak mixed signals thing where he would like tell someone that he was like cool with them or whatever, but then he would like turn around and say something different to other people.
You mean like you? You mean like you? Tipster? What?
And the examples that I gave, I actually tweeted them out, is first of all, there was like a time he DM'd me. He's like, by the way, if anybody ever reaches out to you and tells you
Boblax is two-faced, but it takes one to
I'm
know one,
backstabbing you
Tipster.
by like telling you that like are talking shit about you in private conversations or on streams. I just want you to know I'm just joking. Okay.
How
And
is
so
he
it's,
still
it was really
alive?
weird, especially considering like the bully streams. There were things at that time he claimed he was joking about, but all of a sudden, like it was.
It's all, I got to be honest. I agree 100% with Tipster on this one. It was all bullshit. He was bullying you for money.
Yeah.
And by the way, I would have bullied Free for money if I thought of it first.
I bully you for free.
Yeah, and then the other thing was
I bully Tipster
the
for
stream
free.
that I did
Fuck
with
that
him,
shit.
And Keffels, we all came out of that call thinking that that was like a positive conversation that ended well in the end of it. And then the next morning, like I woke up.
Because you manipulated and you fucking gaslit him, right? And what happened is that while Boblax came away from that conversation thinking it went well, or I don't even think Boblax think the conversation went well. He just kind of went home with his tail tucked between his fucking legs. Because he had two people fucking screaming at him and shit like that. And honestly, I'm so pissed at myself that I fucking gave Tipster the idea to do that. I'm so fucking, I should have never. That call should have really like, I mean, well, that call, you know, it's kind of a good thing that call happened because it really like it showed like how embarrassing and pathetic the side that I chose to align myself was. But no, like Augie in the community is allowed to have their opinions and they're allowed to see the convo for what it was. And it's basically like you and Keffels both trying to guilt Boblax into fucking like switching sides almost basically like.
Woke up and everybody was pissed at me about that, like how
Calling
I backstabbed
cattle, yeah,
Boblax or
basically.
whatever. I'm like, holy shit, like did I fuck up? So I DM Boblax and I asked him like, hey bro, like I thought we had a good conversation, but if you like are upset about that conversation, like I'm genuinely sorry, right? And he's like, no, we're good. I thought that was a good conversation. Everything's cool now, right?
So now you know how
So I'm like,
you know
alright.
what? I
So-
believe every word you're saying. I'm going to interrupt you. I'm sorry. And you can finish. I'm going to let you finish 100%. That's how I feel about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like I said, I own it.
I own it. I own it by saying
I hope
agree to
so.
disagree. I don't actually see it that way, but I own
with
it.
Couples shit, you literally did nothing to me. Nothing to me with couples. Nothing. And I was just like, fuck that guy. He took advantage of me. I'm going to take advantage of him. Because, you know, you literally had to, all you had to do, because, I mean, we've had a million meetings with you over the years.
Oh.
You know, and say, look, I want
No,
to
the fucking laser beam fucker. God.
Commentary, I would appreciate if you guys let me be, because there's going to be a lot of shit I'm going to say. It's going to be fucking.
That's what
funny.
That's what I should.
And I think Nick would have respected it because he's fucking. I mean, we literally got to fight over the trans shit.
Yeah.
It's all you had to do. Just like Bobax, like you know, me and Nick, biggest bastards on the fucking planet, total fucking bad, right wing fucking Nazis.
Took 2
And
years for Tipster
what
to admit
happened
it.
when I was
no?
in Gran Canaria? I'm worried about Bobax. I'm worried about the transition. I'm worried about.
Worried about the
well-being.
transition.
If you would have told us about your sexuality.
Okay, everyone going around and basically saying Boblax is trans. they're not non-binary. Honestly, my opinion is that non-binary is not trans. Like I don't think it's the same thing. I don't think it's the same thing. You could say it's technically trans, but like you're not going through any transition process. You're literally the same fucking person. You're not changing the way you dress. You're not changing the way you act. You're not changing anything about yourself when you come out as non-binary. There is no transition. There's no transition process you are referring to when you call yourself trans when you're fucking just non-binary, right? Like Boblax is just basically being the same dude. Is just being a little bit more honest, right? Is like, oh, this time I just, I like dresses and panties or whatever. Whatever, dude. Oh my god, Grizz. Holy fucking shit. So you know how Boblax got exposed? Like he kind of exposed himself during the live stream because he looked up Victoria's Secret. Or no, he didn't look up Victoria's Secret, but he typed in he tried to look up vindictive, and because he put V, Victoria's Secret popped up. Do you know that? Do you know why that happened? It's because in Boblax's chat, I swear to fucking God, I told him that, I asked Boblax, do you think you could be vindictive sometimes? So I'm the reason why. I'm literally the reason why that happened. I didn't mean for it to happen, Boblex. I didn't mean for it to go that way.
Because if I would,
I didn't mean for it to happen, bro. No. Bro. No, bro. It's literally because of me, man. Oh my fucking God. I exposed him, dude. I exposed him, yeah.
came out with that, or Nick would have came out, my own audience would have turned on me because it would have been a total fucking fake. I've always presented myself as a libertine.
Oh my fucking God, dude! Holy shit!
Doesn't affect anybody else. And if I'd have came out and fucking thrown you out, or exposed you, or laughed at you for that, even though you didn't never made me say Z's or anything like that, I would have been the bastard. I would have been wrong, and deservedly so. But I mean, I don't get why you do this. Like you, I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't understand, and I don't know if you're telling me the truth. And I'm not being like unreasonable. I think I've been more reasonable with you, and I've not always been reasonable with callers. Yes, that who's the guy that fucking he transitioned to Monkey Jones's friend.
Did you, bro?
And
the pedophile.
What's his name? Who's that guy I yelled at? It was on the second channel. Digibro, yeah. I wasn't exactly nice to Digibro either. I didn't give a shit. But I mean, like, your own crew. That's what I don't get. Like, do you remember me sticking
the 21st of September?
Dude,
Dude, I'm never gonna forget the 21st of September, bro. I'm never gonna forget it.
When the thing came up to the lolly stuff, all right.
That's ruined forever.
My ass in the line, I stuck up for you, right?
Digibro, Digibro is one of the first I want to say one of the first most popular like lolicon content creator people or whatever. Like they made a bunch of content about like anime and like My Little Pony shit. Oh my God, please no. Fuck. Oh my God. But yeah. Jesus Christ. Digibro.
And I know you use some of my stuff.
I mean, they go by Digine now.
You know, but you know what it is?
But I don't respect their transition bullshit. I don't respect it. They're a pedophile. Who gives a fuck?
You got sick of his opposite.
Who cares? You're a pedo. I'm not gonna respect your trans.
No, I didn't.
Be honest. Be honest. You got sick of us because you realized.
Because I hope this take becomes more popular. It's like I respect trans people. I respect I respect the pronouns and stuff like that. Obviously, I'm friends with trans people and stuff like that. But I feel like if you fuck with kids, dude, like you lose you lose that respect. You lose that respect. That it's like, okay, I'm gonna respect the pro. No, you lose that. You lose that when you fuck with kids. You lose that when you're a pedophile and you make excuses for your pedophile. Like, no, fuck you. Like, no, I'm not gonna respect that. I'm not gonna respect you. I'm going to disrespect you. I don't give a shit.
Just like fuck more than you think. Because
I didn't expect Digibro. No.
And tell it's like this is the fucking.
They talked
good
about
part,
Digibro.
and
I was
you
gone
do
for a
every
little
card.
bit. What happened?
Right up until the
no.
Is that
Tommy.
an optics?
Tommy was just comparing something to Digibro. I completely forgot, but it's not really that relevant.
kind of.
I've been saying that for years.
fucking
Yeah.
regurgitate.
You always regurgitated what we suggested to you.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't when we weren't doing it. We weren't doing it to fuck you over. We weren't doing it to fuck you over.
See,
We're
like when I
doing-
think of optics check, I think of like if I say something and
That's a
you guys
base
kind of
take,
like
yeah.
check me on it, like this is like a stupid.
All
thing to
right,
say,
yeah,
this is
yeah.
an
All right,
actual thing.
I don't think that literally
So-
happened, but I mean, we would tell you like this is
Yeah.
probably the way to go.
Trixie
And it was
Golden
always
Witch now,
optic-
not
it was
Digine.
pre-optics check. If we want to look at it that way. You know?
I see you trying to
Like,
run
I-
away from your
because I always
past, huh?
Felt like when the whole thing happened, because I wasn't a part of it, and like I said, I'll say it again, you do shit to me, and the whole Capitals thing, that you just started. It feels like Bobak's like you just started to resent them after a while. You know, I'm grateful that I've been optics checked. By the way, I got optics checked by something, by Nick with Dr. Disrespect. That could have been career ending had he not done it, and I appreciate.
Oh,
it.
because
I
he
don't think to
defended
myself,
Doc initially. Okay.
I wish I would have been able to say my narrative because that was my thoughts and my feelings. And why do I have to listen to Nick? No, I was like, thank you. I didn't think of it that way. Like, why weren't you that way? Why weren't you grateful? I don't understand. Like
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
Tipster is super fucking ungrateful,
Saw
dude.
me lose some
I
fingers.
was genuinely trying to be a real fucking friend to Tipster. Like, I was like, I saw him. See, look, because Tipster was surrounded by a bunch of sycophants. No one wanted to sit there and tell it to him. No one wanted to sit there and tell Tipster to his face, do not defend Vosh. This is fucking stupid. Why the fuck are you doing this? Right? Like, I tried to be a genuine fucking dude to Tipster. Like, and it just wasn't respected. Like, I wasn't given that respect. I was just hand waved like, okay, whatever you say, dude. Whatever you say, dog, homie. It just fucking like, dude, like, fuck you. You're a piece of fucking shit. I tried to help you. Genuinely tried to help you, and you fucking spit in my face like that. Like, fuck you, dude. You're such an ungrateful
Saw me fucking
fuck.
fight the uphill battle. You got your fucking plaques and shit.
And I was right. Because
And
it's one thing where you're trying to help a friend out and you end up wrong or you don't know that you're right. No, I know I'm right. I saw the fucking images. It's fucking bad. It's not worth defending this shit. I knew that this was the bad move. And I tried to help him and he fucking spat in my face. And then I saw Keffels slowly turning on Tipster. I'm like, dude, the writing is on the wall. She is not allied to you at all. She's getting ready to throw you under the fucking bus, dude. And he's like, you're stupid. You're retarded, fembro. And I'm like, okay, dude, whatever you say, dog.
Presented the people that got you there?
Ugh.
I don't get that.
How are
And
they
I don't
trans?
care if I ever get a fucking thing. But I mean, I watched all you guys grow.
Why do people watch Tipster? People watch
that
Tipster
shit.
because they fucking feel bad for him. That's why people watch Tipster. That's literally the only reason why. You see the same fucking people, and they're all a part of Keffels' community. Every single one of them are a part of Keffels' community. That's why people watch Tipster, because they feel fucking bad for him.
And I was
'Cause he's
always
literally
fucking,
nobody else
like,
wants
rooting
to.
on. Bovax, you.
And we've seen it from the leaks too. Like even the majority of people in KGG, they don't like Tipster. They think he's fucking creepy and weird and gross. Like that's why the messages got leaked, because people got sick and tired of it. They're like, dude, you're gross, you're creepy. Fuck you, Tipster. Like, like that's why people watch. That's why people watch him, because they feel bad.
Illuminati, name the motherfucker.
I watched them because it was just
Really?
shit
You
to
on
put
the
on in the
good side?
background when I was at work.
Tom,
I don't really think much
I
of it.
never ever fucking got jealous. Ever. What the fuck is wrong with you?
And I mean, I did.
Friends with
I did.
her?
I did feel bad for him too, because he did bitch a lot about his viewership and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what, Tipster, I'll watch your stuff. I'll like your streams. I'll watch your stuff, because he actually he cried a lot about his viewership, dude. A lot about it. Like,
I wouldn't give a shit. I don't care about her.
No, you didn't.
But she wanted
She
wanted a piece of Nick's ass, didn't she? Be honest.
She did.
I mean, if she did, I didn't know.
Come on, man.
And that's the part that I'm talking about. That is the part that I'm talking about. That's a fucking lie. That is a lie. She talked specifically. She was more, to be fair, she was more talking broadly about the RFC after hours community. Or more specifically, she was talking about the after hours community, but more broadly, it was about the commentary community. She wanted to counter that community. She wanted to go against that community, and that included Nick. And he knows this, and he's fucking lying. He is lying.
I knew that she didn't like Nick, but I don't know if she was like.
You don't think
He did. He is fucking lying. He did. He was there in the Discord. He knew the point. He knew the entire point of that fucking Discord was to go against that community.
I mean, maybe
It was supposed to be counterculture. We were the counterculture to the fucking right wing and fucking commentary community. That was the whole point. That was the whole point.
She never cared about you.
There's no fucking way.
Just like all her fucking fans. I think that's what drives me crazy about you the most. Because Bobax, fucking Augie.
Bobax.
Augie took my side, or your side over mine during fucking, even prior to open folders. And then Nick just took you in, even though he thought you were fucking.
I've been in the spot of trying to be good friend and being spat on every step of the way. That shit isn't fun. I'm sorry that happened to you, Fen bro. Happened more than once, dude. Happened more than once. Literally fucking 6 days ago, dude, or 7 days ago. Fucking tried to be a loving boyfriend, and what happens? Get ghosted, bitch. You know what the solution is? I need to be more spiteful. I need to be more spite driven. I need to put more litmus tests. I need to say more racist shit around people. So like that way they're like, so that way the only people that'll hang around and be cool with me are the people that I know that could put up with that shit, dude.
An idiot. I don't know, man. I'm sorry. This is becoming a bigger lecture than I want it to be.
Iron with
Can I
iron.
ask another question?
Sure, go ahead.
Sure.
Okay, what's your favorite Resident Evil game?
Yes.
Resident Evil 2.
Told you to
I mean,
ask him
pretty
about
much
that. I
everything
should have. I
that.
should have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
didn't
shoulda.
know. Honestly, I would have thought it would have been 8 because of the big titty goth mommy, but
I mean, big titty goth mommies are pretty nice. You know, I'll say that
Yeah,
much.
yeah. Gotta go down that
That's another thing.
Gotta
I
hit those
stuck up
talking
for you.
points, yeah.
I stuck up
Big
for
titty
you
goth
when you were
comments.
flirting with other chicks.
Oh.
And everybody's fucking all these fucking right wing idiots. And by the way, I'll stick up for that. We're fucking like, you're
And I stuck up for you when you were fucking flirting with other chicks and cheating on your wife, Tipster. The fuck?
not loyal to your wife. And like, I'm married, and my wife doesn't care. Like, look, I've said stuff to Ginny live.
I wonder if you. I forgot what he said.
Now, and I've done the whole sex Howard Stern thing. Everybody knows it's fucking jokes. Everybody knows it's good.
Well, well, the difference between the shit that you were doing, Tommy, and the shit that Tipster was doing is Tipster was doing it in private, and there was no entertainment value to it whatsoever.
For you, always. Everybody calls you a degenerate and you didn't love your wife and all that shit. And I always, with those jangles, fucking everybody, I stuck up for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
and I appreciate it.
Well,
Anyways,
I was gonna.
it's so stupid. It's like, yeah, I appreciate it. It's like, oh, you appreciated it so much that you went behind his back and started liking and spreading a bunch of tweets that he was an abusive father. Like, wow, cool, great.
Bring up the fucking. I get the blocking thing. I get that. I didn't give a shit. At that time, I didn't give a shit about it. I didn't give a shit about it.
It was a stupid fucking.
Yeah, but I didn't give a shit.
I could have had a conversation.
I would have used you on that one. I'll be honest with you. I don't give a shit. But I would have never done that if you just say, like, I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this fucking. Everybody's fucking a pedophile. I'm getting out of here. I'm getting involved in something that I believe in. This whole trans rights horseshit.
this is fucking true.
And I do think it's horseshit, by the way.
Public Tipster was publicized. Tipster was publicized. That's the difference.
Maybe that's what you're passionate about. I could have totally respected that. Honestly, there's nothing in my history, nothing that would say otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You pissed away a good friend.
Many good friends.
I just want to
No,
let you know
I
that.
can-
And you know
I-
what?
no, I
Nick was a
can-
good friend to you too.
Mm-hmm.
You know
No,
what?
I
Augie,
can-
Augie fucking loved you.
He's not letting him talk,
Just
bro.
remember when I fucking bitched about Bovax? Nobody listened to me.
Bobax is great, yeah.
Pissed away some good friends. And you know what? Maybe that's punishment enough. I don't hate you.
True. Tipster's
Oh,
own
I
existence is
can-
punishment
I can
enough. Yeah,
100%
he
own
doesn't.
that, like, I
doesn't
should
need
not
it.
have treated you guys the way that I did.
Oh, but you did.
I'm sorry.
Oh, he's sorry. Okay. Okay, Tipster.
We'll leave it at that. All right. You took your lumps. Is there anything you want to talk about? I don't want to seem like but I really had to get
No,
that out
I
of my chest.
I mainly came in just to talk about like the vault thing and how like I
Spaggle.
felt genuinely.
Yeah,
bad for
see, there you
that
fucking
happened.
go. He didn't come in to fucking
Oh, the
apologize.
Vault
Thank you
thing,
for
that
admitting
wasn't
it,
your
Tipster.
fault. That was Vault's fault and my fault for being an asshole. You know what? Here's the thing. Two things can be true at the same time. I'm a fucking jerk off. I treat my friends like shit. And fucking, look, what you post is your problem. You know, I was never going to criticize you for that. You know, if you want to take the chance and criticize Zombie douchebag, by the way, that's kind of proof right there that you were on our team on that one because she was a left-wing loon. Would you criticize her now?
I think that a lot of the ways that she handled things were like insanely over the top. So like, yeah, I actually stand by some of the criticisms I gave.
Some of the criticisms.
I got. Stop
Okay.
worrying about. Well, maybe it isn't the right advice. Here's the thing: it's the wrong advice if you want to grow. It's the right advice if you want to be respected.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about what you know about. Talk about what you believe in.
I respect
think that's
Tommy,
where you went astray at the
honestly,
end of the day.
a lot for that. Because
I
you
think
could
that's
tell
somewhere along
you could tell just by the way Tommy has ran his channel and how his channel has slowly, very very slowly grown over the years. That's his motto. It's not about making all the bank. It's not about chasing the dragon or whatever the fuck. You know, it's like it's about putting on a good show, and I really fucking respect the fuck out of that. Honestly.
the line that stop. Because look, the gaming thing, we're all passionate about it. We're all into it, man. You know,
Tommy gave
Well,
Famyals a
it-
chance.
it-
True.
you know,
Yeah.
it's fed my family 4 years now, and I'm proud of it. Fuck it, I don't give a shit. You can fucking, maybe I'm a loser, but
Wise
you know
old
what?
man in the
Not that
community,
bad,
yeah.
just bought a house. You know,
I mean, I don't think you're a loser for this. Like, you're doing something you love for a living, and like you said, you. bought a
Unlike
house,
you,
see
yeah,
your family
unlike
off
you,
of it, like-
Tipster.
Yeah, well,
You play a character.
I
I
don't
think there's
I don't
anything
see my
loser about
internet
that.
friends. I don't see my internet friends as future content. If they want to make themselves future on it, and I don't think I've ever used anybody for content that didn't fuck me to begin with. I don't think I've ever done that. And I've taken fucking L's for guys like Kraut that were, in some cases, in the fucking wrong, but I stuck with them because I didn't want to be that fucking guy that just jumped on it because the train was there.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that's what you should do in the future, whatever.
Oh, he did.
Well,
Oh.
in
He
any
did.
Case, I don't.
He kind of did in some way, because I mean, like there was the train of defending Vosh only went one way, and he fucking stuck with it. I'm fucking stuck with it. What can I say? I'm fucking stuck with it. You know, what can I say?
want
Dude?
to derail your birthday stream any further, but
I'm glad we had this talk.
Kraut,
I
yeah.
gotta be honest, I feel good. I'm glad we had this talk. All right.
okay. I just want to end it by saying that I can own up to my mistakes.
You
that
didn't,
I
by the
handle
way.
my
You
department
didn't.
the best way, and I genuinely apologize for that. And I don't expect forgiveness.
You shouldn't.
I don't care about that.
You
shit.
shouldn't.
You know I would
Fuck
have
you,
helped you if
Tipster.
You came to me, even with the sexuality thing. I would have never exposed you for that. Ever.
Oh no!
Do
Like
you
that's-
believe that? Do you, I mean,
I still need to look into the
crowd.
crowd stuff. What do you need to know? Because I know a lot. I know a lot. I was around during that time. What exactly do you need to know?
No, I absolutely no, because I seen your comments on it at the time. You thought it was really fucked up that got outed,
I didn't like it.
and that was.
I know most of
I've
it. I know
never
most of it.
outed
We weren't
anybody
talking at the
sexually.
time.
I've never outed anybody sexually.
That was another
Ever.
thing that
And
we
by the
did.
way, here's the funny part. I don't believe in your sexuality. I think it's complete bullshit. That's the way I feel. Accept it or don't accept it. but I never, even though I don't fucking believe in that shit, I still respected you enough to think that was fucking horseshit.
Besides the name, Kraut basically was a skeptic. I don't know if you know the skeptics, like the anti-SJW type people. And he was basically like a Sargon clone. But over time, what happened is that within the skeptic community, there started a schism happening from the Medicare crowd, right? So the Medicare's crowd included Medicare, people like Paul Joseph Watson, or not necessarily the Medicare crowd, but like more far right leaning like people. So like Medicare really wasn't there per se, but Medicare was all about like the content and stuff like that and all. Well, not the content, but he was more about like Medicare has always been like a libertarian, but generally speaking, there you saw this divide of like the skeptics versus like the alt-right people. And so in response to this, Kraut being, anti alt-right and stuff like that, he decided to create a Discord server full of a bunch of other similarly minded content creators where they would gather the docs of a bunch of right-leaning figures and try to ruin their lives. Or far right, specifically far right. It was very overtly like they were like race theory fucking shit. Similar retards and stuff like that. Yeah, it's like obviously I think the fucking shit's cringe as fuck, but like they shouldn't have their lives ruined about it and get doxxed over it. And Kraut basically ran that server. He was the head of it. That's where the academics respond meme comes from. That was the first controversy. Kraut basically got completely mugged. People found out he was faking his accent. And he is a complete fucking dumb fuck and doesn't know what he's talking about. What's going on with Willie, by the way? I have no clue. The Willie, well, what's going on with Willie is that he put out the Mr. Beast video, and it's like a bunch of Mr. Beast fans are like shitting on him for it, and he's like, no, I did not get this wrong. Fuck you. Like, or some shit. It's our boy academics, yeah. He faked his accent? Yeah, Kraut faked his accent. Because there was a video of him talking publicly, and then like there's videos of him talking completely privately with nobody around, and it's like his accent's completely different. Like he talked more like a local sort of like British person, but in his videos he had like a very posh, very, very posh British accent. Like he wanted to try and sound intellectual. Yeah, he picked his accent. What else about Kraut? The second controversy with Kraut. Fuck. I can't remember this. I know that's the big one was the anti alt-right skeptics Discord server shit. I forgot the second I completely forgot the second controversy, but
yeah.
The Kraut parrot, his lord's that dude. The Kraut parrot? No, Kraut and T.
I don't want to derail the stream, but I have a question.
Smaggle!
No, let him go. He's taken enough from me. Let him go. No, I'm sorry.
No, I want to ask him a question.
He can ask me if I don't want
one question. I'm going to let him go because I've beaten him for like an hour.
He can ask it, and if I don't want to answer it, I just want to answer it.
All right, fine.
King of Paul? Yeah, I think so.
I just want to know you because you said you want to build up, like you want me to unblock you and whatever. So answer me this question and I'll unblock you. During the Chris Tyson thing, you said that the drawing that Chris Tyson got was Bella-Delphine-esque. Could you explain that? How is that drawing of a child Bella-Delphine-esque?
I'm not interested in like relitigating all that shit.
He's such a fucking pussy. He is such a fucking pussy. This is why whenever like it's so stupid. Like, and I cannot believe I took his fucking word for it. I didn't see what the image was and I took his fucking word for it. It's like, oh, it's like it's a Shadman drawing, but it doesn't look like a child, I guess. But it's like, God, dude, I fucking hate Tipster so much, dude. I'm not gonna answer that question. Tipster, the answer is you're fucking retarded as fuck, and you tried to fish out any excuse necessary to defend a trans person, right? Like, instead of condemning the lolly, like the easiest thing in the world to do is to condemn the lolly and be like, that's disgusting, that's fucking nasty as fuck. Chris Tyson is nasty as fuck for that, not because they're trans. Okay? That's the take that you're supposed to have. Not actually, guys, it's not lolly. They're a 5,000-year-old dragon, Belle Delphine look-alike. Get fucked. You guys just don't know anime.
I guess that's a no.
I'll
I
say
guess
this.
that's a no.
Is that Bo
Here's-
Black? Yeah,
here's what
it's
I'll
a
say
Bo
about
Blacks
that
thing.
is
It's a
that
Bo Blacksism.
The initial defenses of Chris Tyson were based on the fact that they were facing legitimate transphobia.
Okay, so why defend the lolly? Like, you could be like, yeah, people shitting on Chris Tyson for being trans is stupid. But, I mean, they did like a bunch of lolly shit. So, I mean, you know, like what? You're also, I hate this phrasing. I hate this phrasing that he does. Listen to how he phrases this.
I'm not interested in like relitigating all that shit.
I guess that's a no.
I'll
I
say
guess
this.
that's a no.
Here's what I'll say about that is that the initial defenses of Chris Tyson were based on the fact that they were facing legitimate transphobia. But as more
No. The initial defense of Chris Tyson was, I mean, there is that Twitter video where he does say, like, yeah, oh, people are shitting on Chris for being trans. But then you immediately go into defending the fucking lolicon, Tipster. Retard. So you did, there was no, well, initially I defended Chris because they were getting transphobic hate on Twitter just for being trans. It's like, yeah, sure. But then you also defended the lolly, like, in the same breath. Like, like, what? The one crowd I know is Parrot Country. No, not that guy. Sorry, was drawing. Barely noticed there is a timeline where Fembro became an alt-right femboy. No, I was just alt-right. I wasn't necessarily. I mean, I was super closeted, but like I didn't know that about myself really. Yeah, I used to be like pretty far right leaning.
information came out about Chris Tyson, there's no defense there. They've done absolutely.
Okay, so then how about make a video? How about make a video or like talk about it on your stream? Because like, I mean, if you're gonna talk about Dr. Disrespect, talk about Chris Tyson. Talk about the disgusting shit Chris Tyson did and like how more importantly, how if you're trans, do not fucking feel like you need to defend objectively disgusting shit. Okay? Just because you're trans and just because the person that you like is trans, that does not mean that you should defend them when they're wrong.
Ridiculous stuff that they should not have been doing, and there's no defending them. I can tell you as somebody who's very much involved in
Wow. What an amazing take, Tipster. You know, if only there was a sign. If only there was a sign somewhere in the Chris Tyson, in the initial Chris Tyson controversy that you shouldn't defend them on the disgusting lolly shit. If only. If only.
like queer communities, nobody's defending Chris Tyson now.
Heard of the bombing of Israel? Yeah, I
no, there
heard.
is some
They
truth
made
in
their
that.
bed and now they're sleeping in it.
No,
Oh, just like you. Okay, cool.
No.
No one is defending Chris Tyson.
Not everybody.
Not anymore.
Tipster, it's true. Not everybody in the
It's a bit late. It's a bit late for that. It's a bit late to be like, guys, I don't stand by Chris Tyson anymore. It's a bit late for that, Tipster. You defended the lolly. You defended the disgusting behavior.
Transphobe. You know what?
Tyrone
I
changed
think this might get you fucked up, but not demand is the wrong word. I want you to hear that everybody's either libertine or on the right isn't a transphobe. That's what I
Wait,
want to hear. Everybody that's on the right. This is how I know if you're fucking really sorry. I want you to tell me that everybody that's on the right or libertarian, is not a transphobe in every case. That's all.
What
I
the
want to hear
fuck
right
is
now.
libertine? Is that
I've
like a
never
new?
believed that everybody.
I want you. I
don't believe that.
I just want to hear you say it.
Well, I'll tell you right now. Like, no, I don't believe that.
You
Libertine?
don't believe that everybody that's on the right, even Christians, or far right Christians, are transphobes.
What the fuck is this? A person, especially a man, who behaves without moral principles or a sense of responsibility, especially in sexual matters. I think he means libertarian. I don't think he means libertine. What the fuck? Oh, well, there's multiple definitions. Free thinking in matters of religion, characterized by a disregard of morality, especially in sexual matters. A person who rejects accepted opinions in matters of religion. I think you mean libertarian. I think he means libertarian, guys. A libertine is a person questioning and challenging most moral principles, such so it's Vosh. So it's Vosh. Gotcha. Oh, okay. Vosh is a libertine, all right. Such as responsibility or sexual restraints, and will often declare these traits as unnecessary or undesirable. A libertine is especially someone who ignores or even spurns accepted morals, and it's literally Vosh. It's literally Vosh, dude. It is literally, that is Vosh. That is Vosh. That is a Voshism if I ever knew.
Or
I think he means libertarian. I think
you don't believe that.
Libertarians. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no,
Not
no.
libertines,
All right,
libertarians.
I'm good.
My
I'm good.
God.
I'm not gonna.
Holy
Yeah, you took a
shit.
You took a
Yeah.
beating.
I mean, it's
I'm done.
why,
I'm done.
like,
I'm
'cause
done.
I heard, yeah, it's why, because like I heard on the stream where you're like, this isn't gonna be an easy conversation for you. It's
No,
why
no,
I
you
think
took it like a man. I whatever. If I'm allowed to say that.
like, I have no problem admitting that like I've made mistakes in the past. I don't necessarily.
What were
agree
the
with
mistakes? What were the mistakes? The mistake was like, yeah, I'm sorry that I did that to you, Tommy. Blah 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 blah. I admit it. I admit I was wrong. It's like that's cute that you could like admit that you were wrong, but why did you do it, right? Like this doesn't mean that you saying that I regret doing this thing doesn't mean you're sorry. Why did you do it in the first place?
Do you believe?
I've ever received, but I do own the fact that like, yeah, I made some really fucking stupid decisions,
Yeah.
and I think you guys
Like
have
with
every fucking
Keffels?
right to hate my guts.
All right, fair
Like
enough.
with Keffels?
You're done. You done your penance. For me, you done your penance.
No, it just
For what it's
started.
worth, Tommy,
It just started.
When we were friends, I always appreciated you as a friend, and I do acknowledge that I fucked that up, and I'm sorry.
All right. Well, here's what I'll say. I wish you the best, and I hope things in your YouTube career. And if they don't, I hope you fucking enjoy the whole gaming YouTube sphere. Whatever you want to do, and I wish the best for you. I really do. It's not bullshit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna have to fucking. I don't know if we're fucking going drinking next week, but I mean that. I mean it almost the same way I mean for Bobax. I hope things get better for him too. I do.
He's
I know
thinking
you guys.
orphan.
I mean, I don't fucking want you to die or anything, for Christ's sakes. All right, I'm glad you said that because I know by saying that you put yourself at great risk for the more radical elements of the left, and that's what I wanted to hear, and I'm good. So, penance done. You're good with me. We are officially good. Okay?
Yeah.
I don't know if I
Happy
believe you.
birthday.
I don't know if I believe you. I don't know if I believe
That's-
you, but we're good. All right? Is that fair?
Okay.
All right?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Fair enough?
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Much love to you. And
Thank you
I
for
wish
the
nothing
donation.
but the best.
All right. Take care, man. Bye-bye.
Damn. Damn. Yep, fuck Tipster. I'm still no, my hatred for Tipster has been revived. Thank you, Tommy. Fucking hell. All right, 9:46.